guys, I'm Galena.
I'm Mackenzie.
And this is the Rendezvous Point.
Do you want to talk about the name of the podcast?
Yes, so we are called the Rendezvous Point because Mackenzie is currently located in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm located 2 hours south of Sydney, Australia. So
we're 8 hours
considering
apart.
we're best friends. Yeah.
Too far.
Yeah, 8 hours. A long 8 hours. And considering we're best friends, we actually don't talk that much.
We talk much. We just don't talk to each other much.
Yeah.
we talk a lot.
Yappers. So we've created a podcast so that we can actually talk together because I feel like this will actually...
Basically our FaceTime.
Yeah.
Basically our weekly FaceTime. But we talk to people on the internet as well. It's fine, really.
Yeah, keeping you updated on what's happening in the media, some cute little side stories, and a little bit about us. So
yeah,
it's a good little mixture. Like, I often get asked when I tell people that we're doing a podcast, the first question is always, what's it about? And I can never really give an answer.
No, I just tell people it's about me. Everyone's like, what's it about? I'm like, me? You want to hear more about me? Tune in. I'm not a narcissist, I promise. Is that something a narcissist would say? No, it's fine. Anyway.
More about me.
More about Galena.
So we actually met 2020, right
2021.
Before lockdown. It was after lockdown. What am I saying?
We had a lockdown, but 2021, year 11, Mackenzie, picture this, car, full, plants, her dad, 10-hour drive across the country. And that's what you're picturing.
Yeah. So
anyway.
Basically Mackenzie travelled from Mildura to the South Coast and combination, we met. Best friends.
Laughs are synced up. Secrets have been spilled.
So many secrets.
No looking back.
That will probably end up spilling in the future.
Probably. I have a big mouth.
Yeah, me too.
Can't get pretty much anything out of me, to be honest.
All it takes is, oh my god, I wonder what happened with this person, and then suddenly Mackenzie's like, well,
I know.
you wouldn't believe it.
Let me tell you right now. Even though I'm in Melbourne right now, I was visiting, what was it? Literally like 2 weeks ago. This time 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was up and across, is what it is. And
like a, what's it called? Like a right angled triangle.
Yeah. It is a secret. Our secret is, this is not technically the first episode, but don't tell anyone.
Yeah. We tried to film the first episode and...
We're actually together for the first episode, but...
My microphone played up.
Yeah, so you don't want to listen to it because Gail sounds like a robot and I sound great. But
we'll probably end up releasing it one day.
Maybe. When we're super famous and everyone's like, I wonder what the first episode actually sounded like. Well, we'll tell you. Few people have heard it, but it's fine.
Not too many.
It was 2 parts because we had to go get Alicia and my stupid muffin.
Well, we didn't end up getting her.
I bought a muffin from her sister's work and I left it in the car because Gail wouldn't let me eat it on her bed, and then it's gone. The ants ate it. It was a sugary delightness, and the ants probably found it and were like, wow, I've never seen such a sugary, beautiful lemon muffin. They were probably looking forward to it just as much as I was, and only one of us got it. It was them.
And then you tried to refund it.
They almost did for a second. They were almost like considering it. They were like, maybe. But that's my fault. I don't know how ants got in Pinky, but Pinky's it's not my car. It's my brother's car now. It was my car. We'll do a whole separate thing on Pinky because...
Pinky reveal in later episodes.
The woman Pinky is, I don't think a lot of people can handle her. That's why I got bullied for it so severely in year 12. But the boys, they couldn't handle it. They were jealous. They wanted a piece of the Pinky Bonk.
Okay, well, it's also your driving. They bullied a bit. Like, literally when you came here, you forgot to fill the car up with petrol.
Oh, yeah. It was a whole big thing. It was a big thing, but basically,
explain it.
I had very little fuel, and I didn't know that it actually ran out. I thought that it was just like a test. I thought it had a little bit left to go, but it turns out cars actually do run out of fuel sometimes. And when they do, it's really embarrassing. I ran out of fuel in the Coles car park. I made my mummy drive behind me. I said, "Mummy," I don't actually call her mummy. I said, "Mum, I think my car's going to shit itself. I need you to drive behind me when I go to the petrol station because I genuinely think I might break down in the middle of the road." But I was going to the petrol station and then took a wrong turn and I was like, oh, I'll go through the Coles car park and cut around. And then right when I was about to cut through, she left. She stopped. She did not start again. And I was like, to the side in the car park. And like, I had the hazards turned on. It's not that busy of a car park, right? Like the front's busy, but the back where I was, not that busy. So many people honked at me. So many like hand gestures like, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you think I'm doing? I'm just here for fun, obviously. Like, drive around. Like, my mum's fat ass car could drive around. I think your little SUV, your tiny little black Mercedes or whatever. I don't know cars at all. I'm just making this up. Yeah, but this old lady was mad at me, and then this old guy, and then this other old guy came and yelled at the old guy behind me and was like, she's obviously stuck. And then the old guy helped me push my car, and my mummy got me fuel, and all was well in the world of Pinky once again. Basically.
For now.
She's had some troubles. She's cost me lots of money. I'm in severe debt. I was going to ask you before, have you listened to Sabrina's new song?
No, I haven't.
You should.
I've heard that it's really good.
I am a Sabrina fan.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to speak
I
about...
like Sabrina.
I don't want to get cancelled for this. That a lot of people are angry because one of the shirts she wore at Coachella said Jesus was a carpenter. Carpenter's like what they call her fans. But also like Jesus was like a carpenter. Like that wasn't that his job? Like isn't that what he did?
Build houses.
Was
like Jesus the structure. Is that what a carpenter does?
Was Jesus a carpenter?
Why did that cause controversy?
Because they were like, I can't believe she's up there like saying that Jesus is a fan of her. But I think it was just like a funny little play on words. I thought it was just like oh my God, like Jesus was a carpenter and also my last name is Sabrina Carpenter. Because if you think about it, it's just a shirt stating a fact.
Literally, like, I don't know. I don't even know if Jesus was an actual carpenter, but I just like the play on words. Like,
I thought it was funny.
Like, I don't know.
If that gets me cancelled, I'm really sorry. I don't think it was meant in a... I don't think it was meant in a... like a bad way. I thought it was just like a funny little joke, but... I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people sometimes take things too seriously, but then I do get that it is their faith as well.
I understand that, yeah, 100%. Like people obviously are defensive about their religion because like that's what they believe in. And obviously believe in whatever you want to believe in.
This is true. But I don't know. I like that. I love all of her, like during the Taylor Swift tour, all of her nonsense outros.
Oh, I loved watching those on TikTok. Like, I didn't get to go, but like every night I was on TikTok like,
Nor did I.
Where's Sabrina's nonsense outro? And like her ones at Coachella were also very good. She's so funny.
Yeah, I haven't really seen her ones at Coachella. So I've seen things about Coachella, but I haven't like really like the only things I've seen about Coachella is how the crowds weren't really it, like I
think that's just like an American festival thing. America doesn't give because they don't care. Whereas like when people come to Australia, we hardly ever get people here. Nobody wants to come down here. So when people do, it's the best thing to happen on the planet.
No, I agree. It's because a lot of the celebrities, like a lot of the performers are American. And when performers or celebrities say, world tour, they often start with the US as well. So the US always gets performances by those people, whereas Australia kind of just gets the festivals or like 1 or 2 shows when they come, like a world tour or something. So I feel that it's not like I wouldn't say taken for granted in America, but almost.
I don't know. They're just like not as hyped. Like, and no one in the crowds are. And I feel like a crowd
That's
really
true.
makes a show. Like, even like in small
Oh,
performance,
100%.
like even in like a little theatre show, if you perform to like a shitty crowd, you go off and you're like, fuck.
No, I agree. Because have you heard of Letitia Clark, the Australian influencer?
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't have.
She made a TikTok comparing Tyler the Creator's performance at Splendor in the Grass, which is a festival in Australia that's in Byron Bay, is it?
Was it cancelled this year?
It was. I'm pretty
That's
sure
one
it
of the
was.
ones that's been cancelled.
No, was it?
Grooven was cancelled, and I think it was Splendor in the Grass that was cancelled.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because they're like two of the biggest ones.
So Letitia Clark compared her, Tyler the Creator's performance at Splendor in the Grass to his performance at Coachella. Obviously, Tyler the Creator is an amazing performer, and I regret not seeing him in concert when he was in Australia.
We should have just got nosebleeds.
Literally, no, we were going to. Remember,
we were thinking about it. We were like $70 nosebleeds.
I don't know why we didn't. Yeah, but so. The crowd at Coachella was so, like, I wouldn't say dead, but Letitia was the only one that was going all out, like, rapping, singing, like, everything. And then at Splendor in the Grass, it was the whole audience that was going insane for him. And I don't know, I feel like Australia knows, like, that, you know, Tyler the Creator doesn't come very often. He performs in the US a lot, but Australia, we don't take it for granted. We enjoy the moment. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what was I going to say? Like, remember how hyped the crowd was when we went to Kendrick?
Yes.
You should leave.
Absolutely.
You should leave a concert or a festival with, like, nothing left. You should, like, I don't know. It was just so good. Like, Family Ties, we, like, everyone went insane. And, like, all of the people, all of the other concerts, everyone was, like, going crazy.
You hear the trumpets. You
hear the trumpets. Everyone went crazy. I just feel like if they happened in America, like, if that was at Coachella, everyone would be like, oh, yeah. It's going to play Family Ties.
Just, like, Kendrick Lamar, that performance was... That's it, like a performance.
That was an art piece.
Brilliant to watch. It was.
It's probably like the best concert I've ever seen.
Well.
I don't think anything will ever beat that. December 9th, 2022. It's all made downhill since.
In terms of like performances and everything, anyway.
No, just everything.
Like.
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. No, but that was so good.
It was one of the best nights of my life. My feet were so sore after it. You know, it was funny because we went with 2 of our other friends, and they got there like an hour or 2 before us.
They got like 2 hours. They were there lining up. We were like putting our mascara on like half an hour away.
Then they got barricade, and they're like, "Yeah, we got barricade." We got there like however long, like 2 hours after them. We literally walked up to them. There was like, they did not need to be there that early.
They were dedicated. And like, we didn't even have to push through. But we were there. How early were we there? Like, we were there pretty early.
I feel like it was an hour and a half.
And because you can't
probably
sit
an
down.
hour and a half.
And then, do you remember that guy who was playing the harmonica?
Yes! I remember everyone...
Like, I'm looking for my cousin. We were like, oh, fucking bullshit, but all right. And then he came through and he gave everyone a harmonica performance.
Yeah, I remember
he was FaceTiming his grandma.
He started playing the harmonica. Everyone formed a circle around him and was cheering him on. Everyone thought Kendrick was coming on.
But no, everyone around him was just like, you put on a performance. We were like, yes, like, fuck it up. He was the opening act to the opening act. He was number one. There was two other opening acts, but he was number one.
Yeah. I loved that Kendrick's opening acts were integrated into his main performances as well. Like Family Ties, Baby Came. Oh my lord. I recorded so much in portrait, all of it in portrait, and then I recorded in landscape for Family Ties because it needed the landscape.
I think it was a good thing we were against the barricade for that, because I think we would have died if we were in the middle of... Like, we were getting thrown up against the fence, but we could have been getting thrown up against other people.
Yeah. I can't even remember the song. It wasn't N95. I think it was not Die Hard. I cannot remember what song it was. No, it was Count Me Out. It was bloody Count Me Out, and we got thrown against the barricade, and I remember turning around going, "What the hell? How did that just happen?" It's Count Me Out.
I don't know about you, but I got touched, not touched, but like I was against a lot of people. I was not fun. I was like, oh, that is not something I should. Oh, it was not fun.
No, there was. Remember the guy that was standing behind us? We took our Be Real, and he was just in the background.
Just in the background. He was just a highlight, to be honest.
No, that's fine, because I'm pretty sure he was there by himself too. So, like, I feel like going to a concert by yourself would be, I don't know.
It's a good level of confidence you'd have to have. I don't think I could either. I think I'd be bored. Like, there's a Ryan's concert coming up soon in Melbourne, and I'm like, I want to go, but I don't know anyone in this city that would want to go with me, and I can't go by myself.
I want to go. I wish I went to the one with you 2 years ago.
To the Ryans. Should have come with me.
I know. I wanted to.
It was a good trip. I stayed at some random uni student's house.
The life of a teenager.
It was like a 17-year-old.
Festivals. I've been to 2 festivals. So I went to... You've been to a festival?
Technically. It wasn't an Australian one. I went to, like, when I saw Lana, that was technically a festival.
Oh, that's true.
What's it called? Summer in Hyde Park or whatever.
London.
BTS. It's called BTS. What does that stand for?
Behind the scenes?
Maybe. Yeah, it's called like BTS Hyde Park. And like they have a few people each day. And I went for one of the days. Should have gone more, but it was fine. Anyway, your festivals.
So I went to Yours and Ours. That's a festival in Wollongong. So, who was my favourite performance? Hilltop Hoods. Oh my goodness, they put on a fabulous show. I only know like 4 of their songs, but they are very good performers. Very good.
I do fuck with it. They are at a lot of festivals. They are at a lot of festivals. They're the festival band that people are like, who should we invite? Hilltop Hoods.
Yeah. Yeah, because when people back out, Hilltop Hoods is just like, yeah, right, we'll come in.
That's honestly so nice of them. That's honestly real of them. Like, that's good. What do you mean?
It's good to have a fallback.
They're good, though.
But
they give, like, strong 2014 radio vibes, which I fuck with.
I just, it takes me back. It does. Like, Cosby Sweater.
Oh, I love that song. I would have gone ham. I should have come with you.
You were in London at that time.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, were you?
My bad. What's the one you went to recently?
That was Laneway in Sydney. That was brilliant. I nearly died halfway through it because I was wearing a corset top and it was too tight and I couldn't breathe. So, and being in like a sweaty environment where everyone's moshing and all that, it just adds to somewhat. Festivals can be quite unsafe if you're not careful.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And I lost my friends halfway through. So I was by myself, my phone. Yeah, didn't you know this? My phone was on 5%.
Is this when you had a new phone?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I had a new phone. So this always happens to me. But anyway, I was at the festival. For some reason, I lost all of my friends. I had 2 different friend groups that were there. I could not find any of them. And who was I watching? I was watching AJ Tracy. I was watching AJ Tracy and then Dominic Fike. And I wanted to record
The man he
Dominic
is.
Fike because I'm in love with that man, right?
Who isn't?
And then I checked my phone percentage, 5%. I was like, oh, holy dooly. So I had to stop recording. And then I tried to call my friends, but it's like SOS. I'm like,
oh my god.
So I just, I didn't know where anyone was. And then as soon as Dominic Fike left, I quickly ran out of the mosh pits and like tried calling again. And then everyone was watching Steve Lacy. So when I tell you the lineup at this festival was amazing.
Oh my god.
Like AJ, like I seen AJ Tracy, Dominic Fike, Steve Lacy, Stormzy.
Oh my god, I do need to go to another
amazing.
festival because I need to go to an Australian festival before they're all gone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that like because they're being wiped out because they're getting like the festivals aren't investing in acts that are, I don't know, like the audiences want to see because I feel like a lot of the acts
people aren't buying tickets because people don't want to see them.
I feel maybe right because I don't know. I feel bad because people probably do like those artists, but they're just not as popular.
Do you remember? Do you remember Triple J One Night Stand?
No.
Triple J used to once a year do a festival, a free festival in a random country town. Like they did it in Mildura one year. Like random. We had, Illy.
Yeah.
They had
he
Illy
does
in Mildura.
Tightrope.
Yeah. Like they get like a decently big artist, like not huge, but like a decently like big artist. Like they don't do super small.
Yeah.
And they'll get them and they'll put them in a regional town and they'll be like, hey guys, everyone come to this town. We're doing a free festival, and like it basically like boosts the economy for the town and like it boosts like festivals and stuff. But they stopped at before COVID and they haven't done it since. There's been no word of it since. And I think it's so weird because like I think that's something they should like pick back up again because it was actually like so good because like you get people out to like country towns and you get people wanting to go to festivals again, especially if it's free. Like people will go if it's free.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go to a random one. It was like, I don't even know, South Australia somewhere, but I didn't end up going.
Is that the recent one? Because there's actually one on today.
What?
There's actually a festival today, I'm pretty sure.
What festival?
Because I saw somebody post on their Snapchat story like the goat himself or something, and I didn't know who it was. It might have been Gondola or something.
My housemate went to Blues Fest.
Is that like a blues festival?
It was actually apparently very good.
Blues Fest, and I just asked if it was a blues festival.
Is that like a blues festival? She said it was really good. I'll try and find the lineup because like some of the names she's saying, I was like, damn. And that was in Byron Bay, and that was like right after they announced they were cancelling Splendor in the Grass.
I can't believe they cancelled Splendor.
Like
Splendor,
Matt Corby, Jimmy Barnes. Who else?
Ooh, that would have been so good.
Like there's actually some really good. Apparently they bring out the guy who sings "Wish You Well," Ben something or other. Anyway, apparently it was really good, and I was like, damn, that actually.
"Wish You Well." Is that All American Rejects?
So. No, not Gives You Hell. Wish You Well. One sec.
Oh.
Wish You Well.
It rhymes.
Bernard Fanning. He's good.
I feel like
so basically my dad's taste in music.
Okay, so I don't want Australian festivals to die. I really don't, because I love festival culture. Like, it's so much fun. Everyone dresses up. You get to admire people's outfits. You get to admire different artists. Like, I don't know. I'm just in awe.
I really want to go now.
To go to one if they're all cancelled, because you said you wanted.
Please stop cancelling the festivals. Bring some good acts that everyone actually wants to see. and not for $1 million.
Yeah, like, oh, which one did they say? I think it was Splendor. The reason they cancelled it was because they literally put all of their budget into Future.
And
I'm
then
pretty sure that
everyone's
was
like,
the
he's not
same
even going to
concert.
show up.
Yeah, like Metro Boomin for, what was that festival? I forget what it was, but Metro Boomin cancelled for a festival in Sydney, and everyone was so bummed. And it'd just be the same thing. I mean, they literally just they released an album together, so they're on the
because
same
everyone's
wavelength.
like, he's genuinely not going to show up.
A Reddit story.
I do. I love listening to Reddit stories.
The arsehole for thinking my husband should have had my back in this situation. My husband and I started dating around 3 years ago. At the time we were dating, his best friend was a woman. We'll call her Megan. I tried to befriend Megan, but from the beginning she was icy to me, even rude. She would constantly minimize and disrespect our relationship, calling it merely carnal, and ignore me while attempting to have my now husband focus his attention on her and ignore me. She would invite him places and make it very clear that I was not to be included. When our relationship became serious, Megan talked negatively about me to mutual friends and basically cut him off as a friend if he was choosing to be with me. Anytime since then, she would completely turn her back on me and refuse to speak to me. Fast forward 3 years, we are married now. Last night we were invited to a trivia night with a group of friends. An hour into the night, who showed up but Megan? We did not know she would be there. Of course, she would not even say hello, wouldn't look my way, was rude and dismissive yet again. As we were getting ready to leave, my husband and I stood up and began walking around to say our goodbyes. He walks up to Megan, gives her a big hug, and kisses her cheek. I'm right behind him, and she literally even turned her back and walked away, refusing to even say goodbye or anything. Once again, rude and disrespectful to me. My husband said absolutely nothing to her about her behaviour yet again toward me. I was really frustrated and angry. I believe my husband's actions allow her to believe she can be kind, friendly to him, and rude and dismissive toward me. And he is okay with that. He could have said anything to her, like, it's not okay for you to be rude to my wife while accepting toward me. Or he could have just walked away without hugging or kissing her cheek when he saw how she treated me/us yet again, just because she cannot stand our relationship. He thinks I'm wrong, but I believe the message he is giving is she can continue to treat me this way, and he will continue to turn his cheek to it. I really need to clarify that on this. Am I the asshole for feeling this way?
Absolutely not.
I don't think so either.
Absolutely not. She is in love with your husband.
Literally.
She wants your man. And he is literally almost encouraging this behavior. Like, if he's not shutting it down, he's basically saying, yeah, what she said is he's basically saying it's okay for her to walk all over her, if that makes sense.
If there's anything wrong with a male having female friends, but I feel like if it's a female best friend, she definitely needs to know her boundaries.
And if this person is really his best friend, shouldn't she be able to get along with his wife?
100%.
Like, you can't have a best friend that hates your spouse. That's not how
I feel
works.
like, especially with like a female and male friendship. Like, let's say for example, I'm not in a relationship, but you are. So let's say I didn't like Jimmy. And I was very rude to, like, for context, Jimmy is the name of Mackenzie's boyfriend. So let's say I was really rude and dismissive of him, and I didn't want to include him when, like, group outings, even though he's within the friend group. You would approach me about that, wouldn't you?
I mean, if he was, well, in this situation where my boyfriend actually is a nice person, of course, I'd be like, why are you treating him this way? But I understand in certain situations, like, sometimes people are dating people that aren't good for them. But, like, even still, you should be like, she hasn't said that. She's just completely been dismissive. She's not like, this person isn't good for you. She's literally like, just doesn't say anything. And then talks bad about her. Like, to me, it's not being like, oh, he's like too, like, it's literally like she's in love with your husband. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like it's not like a friend looking out for her friend. It's her friend in love with her friend.
Yeah, and I just that's so toxic. And that should have been something that was cleared up from the get-go. And because it's now a 3-year deep relationship where the husband is just accepting this behavior, like it's become normalized and it should have been
Yeah.
addressed a lot earlier.
Where has this woman been? Like, was she at the wedding? Like, did I wasn't 100% clear. Is like, has she just not been around until like basically now? But it sounds like it's a consistent problem. Why is it still happening? If it's happening so consistently that like his wife is pissed off about it.
You would think that the husband would intervene. You would
Like,
if that was happening to me, I would have like asked him to step in a lot earlier. Like this, like your girl best friend, your friend isn't treating me very well. Can you like? She's dismissive of me. She literally
exactly.
ignores me, and you see this, and you don't say anything. It's just rude. It's rude.
When you get married, your spouse should become your number one concern, right? Like that's your new family.
Like your spouse should become your number one.
Yeah, that's your priority. Like that's your family. That's the person that's going to be around you
That's the
forever. Like
person you're building.
that's your family.
Yeah, you're building a life with that person, and you need to prioritize them because at the end of the day, are you starting a family with your girl best friend? I would surely hope not.
She wants
If you're in a
it.
relationship with, yeah,
Sounds like she wants it. It's honestly
yes, and
embarrassing. Like the only time it just reminded me of I played a soccer game once and this one girl was pissing me off so much that when it came to like the end of the game where you were shaking everyone's hand, I like purposefully skipped her hand.
that's why I just laughed a bit because I was like, yeah,
Yeah, like that. No, it just reminded me I played this soccer game once. Oh my god, stop
yeah.
bitching.
Tell me, do you have any pet peeves?
I think I think I do. I think I'm a really not I really can't stand slow walkers. Cuz I go to uni in the
Really?
city. I go to uni in the city. People they take up the whole pathway. They'll walk with their friends and like you can't do the zoomies through that. You can't
Yeah, but
weave
you
in
can
and out very
overtake them.
easily. Hmm?
I normally just go, excuse me.
But like, have you walked down Swanston Street?
I do not know what street that is.
It's the big one. There's no cars. There's only trams, bikes, and people. Swanston Street is my
I can
personal
imagine
hell.
it's probably like really small. Like it's narrow. Is it a narrow footpath?
No, it's just really busy, and like the football is
Oh,
decently, but like people don't stick to sides or anything. It's just a free for all, and like so you're going against people walking slow, and then you're also having to dodge people walking towards you. It's my
yeah.
personal hell. I don't like it very much.
Sydney's
Other
worse,
than
to be
that, I think I'm
fair.
such an annoying person that I think I'm such an annoying person I don't judge people or have many pet peeves because I'm
Mm.
like, yeah, fair enough.
Mm.
Because I'm like, I probably do
Well,
that.
in my RCG course 2 years ago, so this isn't really a pet peeve, it's just a funny story. So in my RCG course 2 years ago, uh, we were sitting in like a TAFE room and there was a bunch of random people. There was a couple of girls that I knew and then there was like a couple of others that we didn't know and we had to interact with them. Anyway, there was this girl, I always sat at the back, and there was this girl that would come in and sit at the front.
Mm.
She was always wearing pajamas. I'm not judging, like, wear whatever you want. Except she'd always pair it with a pair of thongs.
Not the
And then
dogs.
she would sit down, slide her thongs off, and then grip the carpet with her toes. She would literally scrape the carpet with her toes, and I had to like. I looked down. I remember seeing it and going, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
You
Like,
don't like feet regardless. I can't even imagine. Ugh.
no, but like You don't know where, like, you don't know who's been on this carpet for starters, and you're scraping it with your toes? Oh my goodness. I
No,
just
that's
couldn't
an
believe, like,
ick. That's not even a
and
pet
you're
peeve.
in,
That's an ick.
yeah, you're in public too. Like,
Does she have long toenails?
I didn't want to look any longer than what I did. I just remember going, I saw it first and I was like, I was in shock. I tapped the girl next to me who I'm friends with, and we were giggling. Like, and then suddenly I was with a group of about 5 girls and we were just all giggling, going, oh my God. Like,
Shocked and appalled.
yeah, like, who does that? Like, I don't know. Like, each to their own, I guess. Like, if that's,
No, not each to her own. That's disgusting. Have some basic common manners. Yeah,
literally,
dirty dog.
I just, yeah. I literally, it's forever in my memory.
Do you know what is a pet peeve? This might just
What?
be really mean, but like people in your class, like that just like give like the actually those vibes. Do you have people like that in your class?
Yeah.
Because we have this one guy who like sits in the corner and he's like actually, and like we'll give you like these 2 cents that like doesn't make sense at all. And me and my friend, we look at each other and we're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Why does the whole class have to listen to it as well? Like the whole lecture. Silly.
Well, I don't really have that at university. Like, in my old course, in my primary education course, there were so many of them because everyone thinks they're the smartest person in the room.
So primary
in
education.
my current course, in my communications and media course, everyone's kind of equal and everyone's too scared to actually voice their opinions. It's so me.
So most people are like that.
Literally.
This one guy.
But in high school, it was so bad. We not like towards the end, everyone was quiet.
Right about no.
Towards the end, everyone was quiet, but like from year 7 to 10, everyone thought they were correct. I remember raising my hand once in a math class. I got the answer wrong, and one of the boys turned around and laughed at me, so I never raised my hand in a class again.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I remember I was top shit in... For context, she just typed and told me who it was. No, that sounds like them.
One of my pet peeves, loud chewers. People that chew loudly or chew with their mouth open, I literally cannot deal with it.
What if you're a loud chewer and you don't know you're a loud chewer?
I won't be the one to tell you, but I will stare at you.
Am I a loud chewer?
I think you are.
Do you know the one, one thing I thought we got along really well at first is like we eat at the same speed.
We're so fast with eating.
I like eating really quickly, and we do that great.
I don't know why, but I think, do you know what it stems from? I used to live with my grandparents, and they, like, my little sister Alicia she wouldn't eat her food. Like, I don't know why. Like, but so my granddad made it like a competition, like, eat your food, otherwise you're a DNF, right? So I would rush to eat my dinner, and I'd always be like, first place. I would always get first place for finishing my dinner. Like, and it got to the point where that was just the norm. So I was literally all through high school known for eating the fastest. Like,
yeah, didn't you demolish those?
There was a competition for one of our, like, we called it ABW, Australian Business Week, and one of the competitions was eating a donut off a string. So one of your team members would hold a donut from a string, and you'd have to try and eat it off the string without using your hands. So I ate the donut the quickest within like 10 seconds. And I was like, yes, won. And then they were like, okay, let's do a second one. And I just enrolled myself again. Won the second one. Third one. I was like, why not? Let's go again. I won that one as well. So I am undefeated. The donut destroyer is what I was called. Right? Anyway, my team ended up, my my business ended up coming first. Of course.
Really?
And it was called,
You guys are the ones who won?
yeah, we won. And I was CEO.
I was talking to Jimmy about his team the other day. I'm like, oh, did you guys win? He's like, no, I think we came last.
His was called Mates Rates and mine was called Daisy Diner.
That's cute. What time do you have work?
6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So waking up at 4:30 because I have to drive to work.
4:30. Yeah, to be fair, that's what I
To be fair, though,
How do you get in the store? Because I don't know if I ever have a shift before the store opens. I don't know how to get in there. Actually, don't tell anyone. That might be secret.
Oh, true. No, it's not really because customers press it as well and it's so annoying. So there's like this little button like on the glass door. So you press like next to the glass door. So you press it and it buzzes inside the store and it's like, "Arr." So then somebody knows to open the door for you. But when we're not open, we open at 8:30 and then at 8 o'clock we've got customers lining up already and they're pressing the buzzer. Like we're not open yet. Alright, so thank you for listening, guys.
Thanks
we
for listening.
hope that you enjoyed it.
See
we hope that you
you
enjoyed
next
it,
time.
and
we don't know when we'll release these, but next time we do,
we'll try uploading regularly. But you know, life. So we will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.
Bye.